Welcome to Board Man Gets Paid. I'm your boy Xavier Gauthier, and I'm here with my guys.
Alex Petrich.
Benjamin Butler.
Will Martin.
And I'd like to piggyback off what Xavier said. Welcome to Board Man Gets Paid, the official podcast of the 6-3, fourth in the West, Houston Rockets.
Yeah.
Facts or not, boys?
Fuck you.
The official podcast.
Talk to us when you're at the top of the West.
They're the
Beat
4
you guys.
seed. They're the 4 seed.
I hate it here.
I would
Son
just
of
like
a
to say
bitch.
Hawks,
Alright.
Hawks are the Sixers
Trash.
right now.
Anyway,
Are they at 500 again?
We're above 500.
Wow, there's a first.
Yeah.
They're 5-4.
It's about to be 5 and 5.
We'll get to our individual teams. Are we starting with the end season?
Ben, you could just go ahead, man.
Just
No,
go.
Just
no,
go
I
ahead,
don't want
dog.
to.
Ben,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
He
Go.
said,
I
I
said-
don't want to.
We're
I said what I needed to. I'll get into the nitty gritty later. Fourth in the West, 6-3, feels good. 6 straight. Started 0-3, 6 straight.
fucking A. I hate it here.
Ben,
Jalen
Ben,
Green
just go
or-
ahead and say it. Who'd you
Jalen
guys
Green,
beat
our
last
leading
night?
scorer. We beat the Denver Nuggets. I think they know that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to beat you 2 more times this month.
I'm going to. We are going to that game.
We're going to the game on the 29th.
Which,
so-
by the way, all right, I'm not going to say a lot, but I know my coworker who I was thinking about buying tickets from subscribed to our podcast. I don't know if he listens to it. If he doesn't, good, kind of ish. Because he's trying to oversell me 2 of his season tickets.
Yeah, we
like-
can talk about that for sure.
I'm
crazy.
kind of ticked about. I mean, he's a decent
Was it
guy.
2 tickets?
2 tickets for
For
100 for a total $100.
Oh, what?
That's.
I thought it was 30 at first.
No, it was
That's
50.
Not bad, though. What are
You
its
told me
seats?
30 for one, right?
I was hoping it'd be 30 for one. I was trying to negotiate,
That's
but nah.
crazy. For those Rocket tickets.
For those Rocket tickets in section 303
Yeah, we
not
we
bad.
found tickets in section
for
308
$100
for
bucks.
11.
$11.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's definitely trying to jip you, dog.
It's not fair. I hate it here. I mean, he's a good guy. I like him, but I'm not about that money. I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on sports here in the next few weeks. Might be going to an Avs game for my birthday. Might be going to Nebraska.
Oh, yeah. When is your birthday?
November 22nd.
Okay.
Shout out. Might be going to Lincoln the day after Thanksgiving to watch Nebraska play Iowa.
So us going to this Nuggets
buddy
game
just
is
moved to
is
Lincoln.
your
Might be.
birthday present?
Shh. There's more. Might
If
be.
somebody buys
Shut
your
the
ticket.
fuck up. I'm not done talking. Might be going to the Broncos versus the Browns game the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
That's that game.
Y'all trying to get stabbed?
That's that
Just
game.
saying. And then might be going to the Nuggets. I might be going to fucking 4 different sporting events all
Damn.
in the span of a week.
Well, that's pretty cool. Rockets
Sounds
6-3,
nice.
by the
Sounds
way.
like
I don't got
that,
money like that,
top
though.
Golf time is worth it.
That top golf time, bro.
They be paying me right now. All right, continue, Ben.
Jalen Green, leading scorer. Dylan Brooks playing the best basketball of his career.
Somehow.
Everyone else is doing their job. Alperen Sengun's a future fucking legend. If we build around him like the Nuggets did with Jokic. Yeah.
You think Şengün's your best player?
Right now, no, it's technically Jalen Green. I think long term he is if we keep him. Otherwise, we trade him for All-Stars.
Well, it's not Fred
In, like,
Van
2
Skeet?
years. No, it's not Fred. Fred was our leading scorer for the first time this season last night.
I mean,
Or
Jalen.
2 nights ago now.
Jalen stunk. in
Jalen
the game
was
against the Nuggets.
Yeah, so it was his worst of these 6 straight.
God damn it. Jokic had to play 38 minutes and we lose to the Rockets, man.
Dog, our bench did nothing that game.
No.
Our bench didn't do shit.
A legendary triple-double again.
I think our bench
Shout out,
combined for what, like 8 points?
Yes.
Fuck.
Our entire bench scored 8 points.
Damn.
It's bad out here. No Murray, and we need Reggie off the bench. We need Reggie to come off the bench.
We do.
He's fine
Bobby.
as a starter.
But he's a bench player for sure.
Yeah.
He's a better bench player. I mean, I think about it now. Us assigning Zeke to a 4-year deal was a little premature.
Don't shit on Zeke.
I'm not, but he's not doing what I want. Like I'm okay with averaging 4 points and 4 rebounds a game, but anything under that, I'm sorry, you're not performing.
Some of them gotta be offensive rebounds.
Some of them, but they're not.
I know.
He went 1 for 4.
Thank you.
He had 2 offensive rebounds.
We drafted him in 2020.
Out of Arizona. Skull
I've
Wildcats.
actually never seen that guy in my life.
Casual.
Casual.
No, I'm not.
Anyway,
Based.
the
Like,
in-season tournament.
Sorry,
Yeah.
real quick. Like, he was on the team. Like, he's an NBA champion.
He's
Yes.
an NBA champion.
Oh, okay.
He didn't
He-
play. He
I
Shout
would
out-
just like to say Jeff Green.
Zeke, I
Y'all should have
guess.
kept Jeff Green, man.
I
Jeff Green,
Wait,
should
wait.
have
Jeff
hold
Green
on.
scored
Where is
15
Jeff Green?
points.
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, okay, so that's what like everybody on Nuggets Twitter was calling it. They were calling it the Jeff Green game because he's the reason we got put away. In the fourth quarter, that man hit like 3 threes to like silence
Should have
any
kept Jeff
hope.
Green, man. Should have kept Uncle Jeff.
Should have kept Dunk. Should have kept Brucey B.
I had problems with Jeff when he was on the Nuggets. Respect to him as an NBA champion, but goddamn, he was old, and he's still old.
But he's producing.
But he's putting up shots, man.
He put up shots against us because we didn't give him a contract.
Do you think the same is going to happen when you guys play the Pacers? Bruce Brown is just going to become
Bruce gonna
him.
go off for 40. I just know it.
Bruce, how do y'all see the rest of the play-in tournament? Who do y'all of Group A? Sixers, Pacers, Cavs, Hawks, Pistons. Who do y'all see coming out? In
The
top?
Sixers.
Let's pick who
You see
comes out of
Sixers?
each. It's one of each, right? One comes
I
out.
It's
believe
one of
so.
each and 2 from the wild card who have the next highest
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
rankings.
It's good to hear.
Sixers.
The Sixers are.
It's-
I'm scared. I'm scared of the Sixers.
The Sixers look good.
The
right
Sixers
now.
are 8-1. They've won 8 straight.
Yeah.
It pains me to say it. They're better.
They're better without James.
They're
Yeah.
better.
Speaking of Mr. James Harden,
And I was gonna say our next in season. This is the one time our next in season game is against the Clippers. It's the one time where I'm glad they're doing bad now with James Harden because we can win that game. Continue 7 straight.
we'll do what we can tonight because we play them tonight.
Yes.
Doc,
Y'all play them tonight?
if we fucking lose to the Clippers,
There's no way y'all lose. to
if
the
we're
Clippers
Harden's
tonight.
first
game.
win in a Clippers jersey, my God.
Oh, you're gonna
The
hear
reigning
it. You're gonna
champs.
hear it even more from me.
I know.
Oh man.
I might
Prime time?
So Sixers come out of Group A.
if the Clippers win tonight,
Plans?
expect to hear about my
I'm
date
watching.
tomorrow night.
Your date tomorrow night.
Yep,
You have a
Why?
date?
with a shotgun.
Oh.
If we lose to the Clippers tonight,
My date with a shot.
I was like, did a girl lose a bet? What happened?
Damn.
Man, fuck you.
Well, you made it
No,
sound
no,
like
no,
a girl
no.
lost a bet.
no, talking before the pie. Listen, Will.
Also,
you'll
that's a
find
very
somebody.
Will thing to do. Like, all right, if the Clippers win, you have to go on a date with me.
No,
And a girl would be like, yeah, because the
No,
Clippers aren't
he
going to win.
says.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take that bet. It's the
I'll
one
take
time
that
I
bet.
hammer. It's the one time I get the money line right.
But no, the Philadelphia 76ers are a very frightening team. As always, the top 3 in the East is going to be any.
Until we get to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Sixers is like the top 3 in the East is for the foreseeable future going to be Philly, Milwaukee, and Boston.
Bastin.
I think Philly has it
Boston.
this year just because Tyrese Maxey is ready to be him.
Tyrese Maxey is him.
Ooh, I'm glad he's on my
Tyrese
fantasy
Maxey
team.
has been him for some years, and it's because there's so many other stars on that team that he hasn't gotten the shine that he
Right,
deserves.
the
Ew, a
Harden-
Broncos jersey.
What? Where? Oh my God! I mean, we are here,
It's Denver, you jackass.
but no, the having without Harden in the way, we saw it a couple nights ago when Tyrese scored 50.
That was great. That was so great.
He's ready to be the guy,
Yeah.
and Embiid is still putting up Embiid numbers.
He's a better scorer in this stage of his career just because he's so much younger and Harden is solely a facilitator. at this
Does
point.
Embiid look like the summer training has paid off?
Nope.
Actually?
I mean,
Or
he's,
does he look the same as last
He
season?
is the same.
he's averaging his. This was the game. Okay,
I
in the
haven't really
night.
watched any games.
Here's the thing: is
He's
in
still
the
the
night where
scoring leader.
Tyrese scored 50. Any other night, the story would have been Embiid because he had 37, 13, and 7. Like he looks great.
Yeah.
And then again, it comes down to playoffs.
He had a 50-piece the other day too, correct? 49.
Yeah, he had.
49, yeah.
Yeah, he's having his good games.
48.
No.
It was
I resent.
48.
I
Oh,
resent.
sorry, Will.
Just saying.
Don't give him that point.
Fuck him. He doesn't deserve it.
I resent that because
Sure.
of this. Everybody is saying that Maxey and Embiid are the best duo in the league,
I resent the hell out of that.
as if there wasn't these two guys who like won the
Yeah.
title and they were the first teammates to ever
Yeah.
have like triple doubles in the same game in the
Mitch
NBA
Mulberry's
Finals.
overrated.
He's not overrated. Just like
Ben, you're gonna
Regular-
get hey.
regular
You know how you
season.
crashed your scooter a few weeks ago? I can make it look like not an accident.
Regular season.
I would just like to say I was
Crashed and then
happy
a week
that the
later hit
Nuggets
by a car,
won
but
the
anyway.
championship.
Huh?
I said I will say I was happy that the Nuggets won the championship, but I have no stake in this season.
yeah,
Congrats, always.
I'm only looking at the Hawks
right.
this season pretty much.
Poverty.
They're
looking
not
like.
poverty. There's hope. There's hope in
Until
Atlanta.
00 starts a game, I will say poverty.
It's that meme where it's
Look,
like,
man,
where it's like the black.
I really,
black
they're not going to
black
start
guy.
him until
Yeah.
playoffs.
And it's
unfortunately.
me saying, oh shoot, our poverty team's doing.
Our
well.
poverty
But I will
team's
say the DeJounte lineup is looking like it's working better this season for sure than it did last season, and it looks like they're kind of understanding. Okay, one of us is going to have a really good game.
and the other
Like
one's
it can't
gonna
be,
like,
it can't be both of us.
Yeah.
And I think that's working out pretty well for us so far. Like we're 6th in the East, of course. It can do
Yeah.
better, but I think that gives me hope.
Of the teams above you in the East, who do you think you could beat in the playoff series? The teams above you are the Heat, Bucks, Pacers, Celtics, and Sixers.
The teams above us,
In the standings right now.
the Pacers for sure.
Heat.
Okay. The Heat.
I don't even know how the Pacers are 3rd right now. That's kind of crazy.
That's
Offense, man.
really crazy.
Highest offensive rating in the league.
They do have a pretty solid offense, but Bruce
Wow.
can't hit the over for you one time.
Yeah. Let's see. Second. He's mad at
Bruce Brown is an op dog.
Bruce Brown is an op.
For context, I bet the over on Bruce Brown twice.
Yeah, not once. Not once.
In 1 week.
You would think after the
The
first
second time was an accident.
I
It
don't
was
care.
genuinely an accident.
I
and
don't
I meant
care.
to click under.
Yeah.
And Bruce Brown alone has cost me over $34,000 now.
Bruce Brown is going to give you the meanest 8,
I have not
4, and
spent.
7
Hold on,
of
I have
all
not
time.
spent $34,000. I had the ability to win
That's
over
what I assumed.
$34,000.
I was
That's-
like,
yeah.
damn.
That's how gamblers frame it. Is like I've lost
Yeah.
$34,000.
You've lost like $30.
I lost like
15 bucks,
not even 15.
Ten.
Not even
it was
15.
5 and then 7.5.
$7.5.
$7.50. $7.50.
The 250 parlay is crazy.
The 250 parlay for the 250 parlay for 14,000. Hey, look, man.
Last season, my
Listen.
buddy put together a parlay, like a season-long parlay that would have ended with. It was like a 12 prop parlay.
Did he pick Boston to win the NBA Finals?
He picked finals matchup as Celtics Nuggets, Jason Tatum finals MVP. And it would have won him with all the other props in the parlay. The combined winnings would have been around like $75K.
Yeah.
I wonder who this.
There's a
would've
dude
been.
that bet $5 on DraftKings because I follow like the betting
Yeah,
Bleacher Report.
yeah.
And,
I gotta follow that shit.
It's so nice.
BR betting is the funniest.
BR
fucking
betting is
page.
Oh my gosh. it's the
because they
best.
post wins and they post like really bad losses, like
Yeah.
really
Best.
bad. But
Or
I saw
like
this
where they
win the
just
other day.
missed.
Dude could have won a mil
A mil.
off some football games,
Congrats.
Damn.
and he only bet like $5 or $10 or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
Nut.
Yeah. It was like some crazy odds that
The ops,
yeah.
bro.
Fuck Bruce Brown.
Hey, now we ride with
I
Bruce
think
here.
I think we can definitely beat the Pacers.
Mm.
Everybody else is a threat. The Bucks definitely a threat. Giannis and
Well, I mean,
a healthy Dame.
Dame has been stinking
But
to
like,
start this season.
Well,
I think
he's
it's also
adjusting
about
to the
like
system.
yeah. I was gonna say it's also about adjustment. Like you have to take that into
I mean, it's gonna take Harden a
Factor.
second to adjust to the system in L.A. too.
not really.
I
he's a playoff
Oh,
choker.
sorry,
so he
you're right.
fits
My bad.
in.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you're right. My bad. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, my bad. I misspoke. He is the system.
He is the system.
My
He
bad.
is.
Let me just reiterate that. Nah, same with Lapuki. I
James
guess.
Harden, you are not the system. You are the problem.
You are the problem. Shout out that Mavs announcer.
I saw a poll the other day, and it was
Just
like,
runs off stage. Wait, did he actually say that in his
He-
fucking
Hold
rant?
up.
Yeah, he
Ben.
actually said that on air.
Vanessa.
I saw a poll the other day, and it was like, blah blah blah. Are you worried about the Owen whatever start with like James Harden on the Clippers? And it was like 70 to 80 yes, and or excuse me, it's not 70 to 80, 70 to 30 people were like yes, they're worried. I obviously voted no. I think they'll be fine. Anyone else have a take on that?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very
Worried about the Clippers with Harden? Like, are they a problem?
Are you? No, it was saying yes, like it's. You should be concerned about this 0-3 start with Harden. Like they should be doing better.
Oh,
Where do you side?
I think they should be doing better. I think that.
Oh,
But do you think
100%.
they'll figure it out?
No.
Wow. okay.
Again, okay. I know.
I think
that,
they
like,
will. Obviously,
I think he's been left out of these discussions this year because he's just I think he's become irrelevant, quite honestly. But I think the main problem is Russ. They're trying
you
to
think
start.
the problem is Russ?
I think they're trying to start 4 guys who were previous All-Stars in that starting lineup.
Russ should come off the
Yeah.
bench.
Russ should come off the bench, but
Agreed.
My bias
would you
is
start
Tony
over?
Why
Who
is
the
Russ
fuck
on
do
the bench?
huh? Russ
You're
ain't on the
saying
bench.
Russ? Oh, you're saying
Russ
he
Russ.
should be on the bench. He should come off the bench.
He should come off the bench to give you that spark during the minutes where Harden is. Let Harden be the point guard. Let Harden play point guard
Let
next to
him
Paul
be the
George and
system.
Kawhi Leonard.
Biased? Not biased.
Well, like I have no stake in the Clippers. I'm not particularly worried about them come
I
playoff
like both
time.
of them. I like Harden a lot more. That's why my bias is coming to play.
But
Anyway.
with Russ, it's just like in this 0-4 start, Russ has consistently shot under 40%
really
in
bad.
these games.
God
And
bless you.
that's the Russ we expect in recent years.
But he is third in points per game.
Ooh,
the team.
ooh, trash.
team.
Who's above him? Just Kawhi and
Paul George and Kawhi.
Kawhi, yeah.
And then James Harden is third with 13.5. So
Vika Zubac is in there
both
somewhere.
Kawhi and PG are above 20 points per game.
That's what Harden needs to do.
Russ has 14
He
points
doesn't
per
do
game,
that.
which isn't bad. But he is your point guard. He's your starting point guard, and
Yeah.
he needs to be doing. He was putting up better numbers when he first got traded to the Clippers than he is now.
because he had something to prove.
Yeah,
But there's not enough. There's only one ball, and those fuckers are having a difficult time
Whoa.
swinging it. They're having a difficult time passing the ball a lot, and they're settling into like, all right, we'll call ISO plays. And,
Yeah, I love it.
But with Russ and Harden as your backcourt,
I wish it worked.
it's like, are they going to do the same thing they did to the Rockets once Russ got to the Rockets and fucking trade away their center when they did like they did with Capella
Oh my God, it
and
was
play
awesome.
small?
It was awesome.
Like there's an alternate universe where Russ is
PJ
like,
Tucker
hey,
at center.
you need to trade.
They can do it. They got him too.
They could do it again. They could do Russ, Harden, and PJ Tucker at center, or hell, throw Paul George at
the
center.
death
Get
lineup
saucy.
would be
Yeah.
Russ. Like this is like the worst death
Bones.
lineup ever.
Bones.
No, it would be Russ, Harden, Kawhi, PG, and PJ Tucker.
There ain't enough shooting on
No, that actually might stifle the Nuggets. What would they do?
there. Dump it to Jokic on
No,
any
No,
mismatch.
PJ Tucker locks him. Kawhi and PG lock him. He's a bum.
No, they don't.
I'm sorry. Are you calling the reigning Finals MVP, the should be 3-time MVP, a bum? You better hope his brothers don't find this podcast. You'll end up dead.
We're not finding this shit. We suck.
We suck.
Facts.
we're good.
We're cooked.
We're just 4 fucking guys having fun.
My answer about the Clippers is
I ain't worried.
yes and no. Yes, you should be concerned with a 0-3 start
Hey, yo.
because now they're 3-6. They're 11th in the East right now, or in the West right now.
Will's being sus towards Jokic real quick.
And
My Japuki.
Don't call him.
Japuki.
Anyway, go on, Xavier.
This is obviously not a good start for them, but they are still playoff contenders. We still have to give them that much kind of respect.
Kawhi says he wants to play every game.
That's
great,
the
Kawhi.
problem.
That's great.
That's
Kawhi.
great, Kawhi.
And I think if Paul
Fuck
George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi alone can keep up what they're doing on their side of the ball, Russ
I think they can be
and
so good.
Harden can figure out where they fit
I
in
think
the
they can be
scheme of
so
everything.
good.
My thing is with them. Is
That's why I say they're still playoff contenders,
right.
even if they're 11th in the West right now. Because let's be real, the other people, the Pelicans are not them.
Excuse me.
The Pelicans just aren't them.
Remember when
And
CJ
we'll see
McCollum
if
was
the Lakers
good?
get to the playoffs.
I think
always.
the Lakers will.
You think the Lakers get into the playoffs
I think okay.
or play in at least?
I think they'll make a playoff. I think they'll make a playoff spot.
Healthy LeBron James is playoffs.
Huh?
Healthy LeBron James is always making the playoffs.
Yeah, healthy LeBron James will make the playoffs.
Keyword
AD's
healthy.
AD's been playing well.
Yeah.
AD has been playing pretty well.
Another guy on my fantasy team right there holding down.
My thing with the Clippers is it's the same problem that I think at least in recent years the Boston has run into, where
Boston.
how do your 2-star players work in tandem?
Yeah.
Which like you think of dynamic duos in the league. You think of LeBron and AD. They play great off of each other. You think of Jokic and Murray. They play great off of each other.
Yeah.
How do Kawhi and Paul George play great off of each other? In the same way, how do Jalen and Jason play great off of each other? Because
Yeah.
they're both guys that kind of need the ball in their hands to be effective.
Jalen, Jason, and who was their other third?
Kristaps.
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 Well, now it's Kristaps.
Yeah.
It used to be Derek fucking White.
Well,
It
Derek
was
White's
Derek
still on
White.
that team. It used to be Marcus Smart.
Yeah. Now Marcus Smart is
About to be
On
holding
the worst
jobs.
team in the league.
it's just Marcus Smart and Jaren Jackson Jr. trying their fucking
They're
hardest.
trying. And Desmond Bain. Shout out.
And
Desmond
Desmond.
Fuck
Bain.
Desmond Bain.
Has he not been getting you the fantasy points that you want?
He's
Will?
on my
He's
team.
on my team. And
He's
I'm-
on your team.
I am pleased with Desmond Bain's output. I am probably going to try and offload him when Ja comes back.
Which also, it's so funny that the entire like state of Colorado is just like fuck Desmond Bain.
I have nothing against Bain.
I don't have anything against him. My homie knows his sister, so I don't have anything against Desmond Bain.
No shit.
Our former employer was family member is his wife.
Who?
Maher.
Maher.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah. Maher.
explain this again.
One of Maher's family members is
Desmond Bain's wife.
No shit.
Yeah,
Why the fuck wasn't he ever in here on a pod?
because he went to the NBA.
God damn it.
We didn't know until it was his first season that she told us that. It was like right after he got drafted that she told us that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that was also the first season that I found out that bro knew his sister.
Huh.
So there's a good amount of people in like Denver that know.
But also
Desmond
fuck
Bain.
Desmond Bain.
Here's a
Also
question. Here's a question I had. So far, we're about 10 games into the season. Who is the most disappointing team in the league so
Nuggets.
The Grizzlies.
Nuggets is crazy.
We're 8-2. That's unacceptable.
The Grizzlies
fuck
only.
should we
Yes, they don't have Ja, but they have literally everybody else in that lineup except for Dylan Brooks, who was low key holding them back from
Berlin
being better.
Dukes.
far? Yeah.
And
Just kidding. The Nuggets are performing.
you have
exceptionally
Marcus
well, and I'm
Smart on the
proud.
floor. You have the defensive player of the year 2 years ago on the floor, and
Yeah.
one of the best point guards in the league currently.
Yeah.
Low-key counts.
And for some reason, Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, they don't have Steve Adams too, right?
He's out for the season.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
What?
Okay, so that makes sense.
What
That makes more
happened?
sense.
I think it was a shoulder thing. He had to get
Yeah.
May
It's,
I?
out for, they announced it right before the
Again?
season started.
Yes, well.
This is all hearsay. This is just my opinion. The team that I think is underperforming is the Phoenix Suns.
Obviously.
But they haven't had their
Suns.
big three.
Well, it's true, but I mean, in the past, Kevin Durant has been able to carry a team on his own.
True. To a degree.
He's still been able to do it.
To an
But
extent.
I mean, the West may be the best. I mean, he's also been in the East for a very long time. So
3
carrying
years.
a team, carrying,
It's,
I mean,
it's a
still.
whole different playing
Yeah,
field.
carrying the team in the East by yourself is not that hard. Let's be
But
real.
also, like, he wasn't in the West that long ago. Like, he was
2019.
I still
Yeah.
stand by the Phoenix Suns being an
because
underperforming.
he got traded from the Warriors to the Nets, right?
to the Nets.
And
Spends
then-
a couple years there. Then that we all know how that ended.
Yeah, and then he got traded to the Suns.
I love how they all went
Right.
west.
I still stand by my statement of them being an underperforming team. They may have a big three, but yeah, I mean they're still doing a little bit of load management with Booker and Beal.
Booker's
Trash.
playing tomorrow.
Let's see how that actually sums up the big three. If they don't win, I'm summing up to them being.
Who are they playing?
He said that's so aggressive. Who are they playing?
The
I will prove you
Timberwolves.
wrong, Will.
When?
The only two
Timberwolves.
the reason
Easy.
I say the
Phoenix
Nuggets
in the
or
Valley.
sorry, the
When?
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
I mean,
They have lost every single game except for two.
Okay,
One
but
was
they
versus
also-
Portland, and they only won by 12 points. The
But,
other
I
one was
mean-
versus the Clippers, and they only won by 4.
Jesus.
but then again, as you said, it's a team that is missing one of their star players.
Two
like
of their
you-
star players.
Two of their star players. I mean, you make that same argument with Phoenix, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both teams are still underperforming.
I would say the biggest disappointments. I mean, let's get Clippers out of the way right away, just because, like, when the Harden trade happened,
Since the acquisition. yeah.
since, like when they got Harden, like the odds on FanDuel went to like them. They had the
They
best
became
odds to win the
they
West.
became the favorite.
I
yeah.
have a hot take for who's underperforming.
Okay. I was gonna say either the Suns, which there are reasons, Pelicans.
There's always like this.
Pelic-
There's
Pelicans
always like
are
this
always
asterisk.
underperforming, though.
Like yeah,
Pelicans, or in the East, I would say.
Cleveland.
I was gonna say Cleveland or Chicago, just because I know Chicago is
Sucks.
still
We
dealing
don't
with
have
the mystery of Alonzo Ball's knee that will probably never get figured out. As
Apparently next season.
how did you fuck up your knee that bad?
Yeah.
ZO2s.
I
ZO2. No,
I
actually,
have
yeah.
a theory.
Hmm.
A BBW.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Dog thought he could handle the pushing and the cushion, but apparently it fucked up his knee.
How would that fuck up his knee?
Doesn't he have a wife?
Okay,
Baby
shoot or
mama.
shoot.
Baby mama.
Just kidding.
Oh, he has a
is-
baby mom, not a wife. Oh.
No, this is me just talking shit. I don't know what happened, but can you imagine that's how he injures his knee?
Yeah,
What are you looking up?
That's his baby mama.
Who's his baby mama is?
But can you imagine that's how an NBA player fucks up his knee?
Right?
Isn't his baby mom's a bad bitch? That would be a
She's-
tragic way to
she's-
fuck up
she
your knee.
nice.
Dude, I would laugh. I would find
I feel like
that-
it's hard to be an NBA player and not have a bad bitch for a wife.
Well, yeah.
Ask Nikola Jokic. Hey, just kidding. We love you, Natalia.
She's cute.
The brothers are
Cut
gonna
that.
He
Cut
outkicked
that.
his coverage.
the brothers are gonna find this podcast, and they won't kill you just because you're Serbian, but they might maim you.
They'll maim me.
Yeah, you have Serbian last name, doesn't matter. You
They'll-
offend
They'll run
brother's
me
wife.
over. They'll run me over with
Bro
a
is
truck.
Serbian.
Nah, they'll fucking stomp you with their fucking kicks. They
I'll
get.
just be waiting for you outside the press conference.
Your name Alex Petrich.
They just be around.
You are Alex
Come with
Petrich,
us.
yes?
Come with us.
Strong Serbian last name. Too bad we are stronger and going to kick your ass.
And then boom, black bag over the head.
Serbian.
They're in a room tied
Hot
to a
take
chair.
team that's underperforming.
Hawks.
They might be number 5,
Hawks.
but no, the Hawks are number 6.
But it's the regular
The
season.
Bucks.
Oh no,
The Bucks.
No, I agree with that.
We thought that this Dame trade was the biggest and best thing that was going to happen in the East.
Mhm.
The 76ers are on top of them
Yeah.
without James Harden.
The Pacers are on
The
top.
Pacers are above them.
The
record.
Pacers.
Well, there's a three-way tie.
Tiebreaker.
There's a
Three-way
three-way
tie,
tie for
yeah.
third.
yeah, it's
and
tiebreakers
Miami,
and-
which Miami makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's underperforming for sure. And yes, Dame has not been playing how Dame plays, and he was out for a few games.
hmm
But if you're Giannis, you're supposed to take control of the team when your other star isn't there.
hmm
You still have Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
You still have Brooke Lopez.
hmm
You still have who plays
Zach Connaughton.
Is that Pat Connaughton?
Yeah.
Is your
Pat
shooting guard?
Connaughton.
Pat.
Yeah, Pat Connaughton.
Fun
Wait,
fact: Did
Oh,
you
Malik Beasley. No,
Oh, Malik.
Beasley's starting, not Connaughton.
Shit.
Yeah, Malik
Fun
Beasley. Okay, there we
fact.
go.
They have
Did you know Pat
Probably, too.
Connaughton's original career was not an NBA player?
He was an MLB player. He was drafted.
Minor league.
Hmm.
He was a minor league pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles.
Interesting.
But yeah, at 6'6", that man hucked them
Yeah,
all.
you have Dame Lillard, Malik Beasley, Chris Middleton, Giannis,
Sometimes.
and Brooke Lopez as your starting 5.
Mhm.
Yes, Dame hasn't been there, and it's probably been Cameron Payne running the one instead. Which, yeah.
I mean, that's a. I mean, you still
But
have
you
Bobby
still
Portis.
have Malik Beasley, Bobby Portis coming off the bench.
Bobby Portis
Chris
is
Middleton,
six man.
and Brooke Lopez.
Yeah.
That is
There's no reason why you should be number 5.
They have what I say
You
the
should
best.
be number 3 at the least.
Yeah.
They have the best bench unit in all NBA, in my opinion.
The Bucks.
Yeah,
Who? Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
They have lost. The Milwaukee Bucks lost to Atlanta. They lost to the Raptors,
Crowder, Bobby.
and then they lost to the Pacers and the Magic.
Well, they're wasting a goddamn roster spot on fucking Giannis's brother.
And they lost to the Magic 112 to
Brooks'
97.
and Brooks' brother.
Keep him happy. He's gonna stay there.
yeah.
They only lost by 2 points to the
and
Pacers.
Brooks' brother.
I forgot Robin.
So that's more good on the Pacers than bad on the Bucks.
yeah.
They have Robin.
They
They
lost
do. Robin Lopez
130
kills
to
me, dude.
111.
Still in the league.
Yeah,
130 to
somehow.
111 to who?
The Raptors.
They did.
And then they lost 127 to 110 to the Hawks.
They have lost.
Second game of the
They
season,
lost to the
but-
Pacers. They lost to the Magic. They play the Raptors tomorrow night, and then
So
they
they
play
could
the.
get their get back.
Yeah.
And Dame is back.
They're gonna get 2 straight wins.
Yeah, they'll get 2 straight wins because they play the Raptors, the Hornets, the Mavs. Well, the Mavs will beat them.
The Mavs will
that's
beat them.
They get Raptors. They get the Hornets.
Yeah, and we know Dame can't play defense. So
Nope.
So he is getting cooked by both of their guards.
We're talking about the Bucks. They play Charlotte, Washington, and then Miami for their next few in-season tournament games.
some wins.
So
They'll
they're
be
going
fi-
to
they'll
for
be
sure
fine.
get 2 wins. We'll see if they win against Miami.
They'll
yeah,
be fine.
I mean Giannis is still
Should be
putting
a
up
good
like
game.
ridiculous in stats.
Oh yeah, no, Giannis is. I feel like Giannis is still like doing as well as he can do, but
He's
that
doing
team
his job.
should be doing better. As a team, the Bucks should be.
I mean,
doing
when you
better.
have 2 stars the way they do, like arguably all NBA team players, you should be doing better than 6 and 4.
Well,
Yes.
you want to know what Giannis has scored in their last 3 games?
What?
35 against the Bulls, 35 against the Magic, 54 against the Pacers.
I remember,
And
that
they're
game.
still
Yeah.
6 and
And a
4.
loss.
2 of those were losses.
The
Yeah.
loss because
Again,
Tyrese had a game.
All right,
winner.
I do agree with that. They are the most underwhelming and underperforming team.
I'll give them time to figure it out.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
right
I think
now,
it's definitely a time thing
mean,
and
again,
an adjustment thing.
it's
of
only
course.
10 games in.
Yeah.
We should revisit this conversation like halfway through the season.
Oh yeah, for sure, we will.
Yeah.
But like, it's in terms of like just too early to tell conversations.
Yeah.
They're looking like one of
Like
the most
shit.
underperforming teams.
On the inverse, do you guys? And there's no particular reason for me asking this.
Mhm.
The inverse, is there like any teams that are surprising you guys by chance? No particular reason why.
The
I'm asking
Pacers.
This, though.
Pacers.
Any like what about
No one else.
What about like in the West?
The Timberwolves.
No. Yeah.
Anyone-
The Timberwolves. Ant has been carrying that team. Ant is looking like prime Jordan.
I'll be
right
honest. OKC a little
Wait,
bit.
Ant Edwards is
there-
looking like prime Jordan
Ant's
right now.
going nuts.
Which that's the only reason why I'm a little mad that Brandi lost to you last week. That's because Ant was putting up numbers.
Don't
last
matter.
week. Ant was.
But,
him.
hey, I play money ball with my team. And
Is it
works.
just the Timberwolves in the West? There's no one else. That...
No, we're not.
I'm
We're
not
not
gonna say the
feeding
Rockets.
into that fucking
refuse
fish
to say
Wait,
it,
what are you
bang.
guys talking about?
Fuck you.
Wait, what are you guys?
I will say also Thunder.
I was gonna say
underperforming.
Thunder.
guys suck.
They're surprising me
Fuck
just
you
because
guys.
I thought Chet was gonna be a pushover.
I didn't think Chet was going to be a
Chet
pushover,
Wemby
but
tonight.
I didn't think he would be
Chet
doing
Wemby
as,
tonight.
We
Fun
get-
game.
Is that what we get?
Chet Wemby tonight.
That's going to be an interesting.
That's gonna be
matchup. I'm definitely going to watch that. What time is that game?
That game is
Please don't let it be during my meeting.
5:30.
Okay, cool.
When's your meeting?
That's
No chance
7:15
it's on prime
p.m.
time, right?
I don't know if that's. Oh, it
The
is.
worst
Oh
time.
wow.
Chet Wemby is on national television.
And then after that,
Oh, for real?
after that, Nuggets. too.
ESPN?
No, this is a good night for.
Might have to
for-
watch both of
This is
those.
the
is a
ESPN game?
No, this is
TNT.
TNT.
Oh,
This is
okay.
inside
bet.
the NBA. We get.
I just
Chet
wanted to make
Wemby-
sure I could still watch.
We get Chet Wemby at 5:30, and then we get.
Oh, because it's the end season.
Then we get.
Is it an in-season tournament game?
Jokic Kawhi.
Jokic Kawhi.
Might have to watch.
Oh
both.
He's
shit!
the
They're
GOAT.
here. They're here too.
They
go.
are.
Mm.
Joey wants to go get autographs.
Joey?
Not getting
Yeah.
shit.
I gotta help people shoot a package tonight.
I know, and I gotta record my.
My
by the
baby
way,
boy
I would
Harden's
like
in
to say
town.
I watched your last high
With his
stakes
nice
skit. It
ass
was very
beard.
Which high stakes skit?
good. It's the self
Oh, the guy in
the
the car?
meditation,
The guy in
the
the car?
mindfulness. Yeah,
Actually, though, like you
it
guys,
was,
Dad-
it was a really good skit.
Your dad's
like-
ass looks really good in those jeans. Is he still seeing that woman?
Ben.
like actually though, like because you know me, like I've explained this before. People are like, "How do you think your teams are so good?" Because I convince myself so much into this delusion. So I'm
Yeah.
not surprised at all. Actually,
yeah. Ben
I-
lies to himself so much that it
I
becomes
believe that I
reality.
believe it. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised
It becomes truth.
about the 4 seed. Houston Rockets. Boardman gets paid. Official podcast of the Houston Rockets. Official podcast.
We're
I do
not the
not-
official
no,
podcast
official-
of the Houston
official
Rockets. I do
podcast-
not condone
Official
this.
podcast of the biggest Dylan Brooks supporters, right, guys?
No, God.
Can we end
If
this?
they pay us,
Yeah.
if they
Hey,
pay
Alex,
us,
class starts
Yeah.
right now.
I know I have class right now.
Yeah.
So, I think we should wrap it up because I do not
Official
support-
podcast of Dylan Brooks.
I do
Oh,
not support
God.
this propaganda.
Look, if you can get Dylan Brooks on this pod or get us money from the Houston Rockets organization,
I will
I'm gonna
gladly.
go text Dylan Brooks right now. Like he has a little
Oh,
speed dial.
Mr. Dylan, I love you.
hello, Mr. Dylan.
This has been
Please.
Boardman Gets Paid. I'm your boy Xavier Gauthier.
I'm Alex Petrich.
I'm Benjamin Butler.
I'm Will Martin.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!